Ba ba ba. Ah ba 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 ba. Ah ba 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 ba. Music could be a little tiny bit louder. No, it's alright. Hello. Hi. Oh, wait. Hello. Very cute. Hi, horny. Wasn't me. Hi, Reaper. Hi, child. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. We got a new outfit. Well, I got lots of new outfits, but this is a new one. Oh, I forgot the Stinky. It wasn't me. How dare you suggest that was me? What the fuck? What the hell? Absolutely messed up. Snaggy, hi. Sending me Nini Sedge. Probably start replying or something. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at my Nini list and be like, what the hell? You may have been in the not replies call list. I'll have to double check. You know, if I stop replying though, if I stop sending them, you could always message me. Because I message a lot of people and they don't. Some people just don't respond. Nini. Mwah. Bye bye. Bye bye. Maybe I just started saying Nini to your dad, and now me and your dad have a secret rendezvous that you don't know about. Your dad is Pog. I don't know. Hi, Nico. Hi. You're my dad. What the? I have enough kids. Daddy. Anyway. Hi. Hello. What the fuck? You can't say that. No, like that's like a restaurant. ABI because you're sushi. What the fuck, bro? Chat already sus. Not even like 2 minutes in. What the hell? I did nothing. I want to point that out. Alright? Me, Cute Bunny Boy did nothing. Just existing. Hi. It's like vor though, because you eat sushi, you just eat vor, you just eat the whole thing. Rub in a blanket, roll me down the hill. That does sound fun. All right, check this shit out. I got. I did not hit the wrong one. Cute summer dress. Very pog. Yes. Uh-huh. That's for everyone though. You gotta share that. I posted, oh my god. You know, like I post on Twitter all the time about the snacks thing. I have a really cool idea for that. I have a cool idea for the snacks thing though. But like I posted the snacks one again and I was like, I'm coming for your snacks or something. And like I think it was at least like 7 people were like, ah, you're the snack. Bro, if I'm the snack, that means I don't get any snacks. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I want snacks. That's the whole point. They don't understand, right? It's funny. It's a funny joke. But then I don't end up with snacks, which means you get nothing. Because I have no snacks. That's a lie. I have a bag of snacks. Over there. Over there. The bag of snacks. At the moment, I got Twisties. And I got what is it called? Flaming Hot Twisties. I got Twisties and Flaming Hot Twisties at the moment. I made a post saying how are you, and there were people that didn't give me a response other than I didn't read bad. That's the secret, right? If you haven't learned yet, in VRC, when you're asking someone if they're okay or how they're doing, just be ready for a wall of text. Twisty. Oh my god. I talked about this yesterday. So I was like, oh, I need to talk to you for 15 minutes in a VC. I can't do it over text. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I found time to like do it. And it was like just some school ground drama shit that had nothing to do with me. And I was like, why could this not have been in text? My god. And it wasn't 15 minutes, it was an hour. And I'm left angry. Sushi, go to bed. Good night. Sleep well. My. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ridiculous. We're at the beach today, so we're gonna get banned. Apparently, if you post your your hips on Twitch, you get banned. I saw Snuffy got banned today because of it. Isn't it? Proof? What do you mean? It's on Twitter. They posted about it. Wait, let me look. I'm pretty sure all these toggles work. So let me just double check. Yeah. Oh, that one's cute. No, I mean, do it right now. What? Show hips? Or get banned on Twitch? That seems like a thing I don't want to do. Test it? I did! They work. No booba showing. Very good. Not that there's any nipple or anything on this model. Ain't no nipple here. Nippleless. I got this super cute summer dress. What do you mean F? What do you mean? This is a wholesome stream for wholesome beans. I kept the bow on. I thought the bow was really cute. Oh, I think the back part was broken. Yeah. Clips! Angry. But it's okay. Hi, Raz. Hi! What? Send you a pic. Sitting it right now? You're exposing yourself? There's nothing in my DMs? That's crazy. Everyone's being weird. Anyway, I got this super cute outfit. Don't worry about the back part. It's broken. Just how it is. Can't contain my personalities. And then I have the bikini. Yeah. Super cute. Sorry, it's not that one gold bikini that like literally everyone is using. I have that though. I have that. That one is not a no on stream. But yes, cute outfits, very pog, super cute. Don't look at my toes. That's fucked up. That's what you get. This part's fine. I don't know why the other part doesn't work. Always how it is. Some outfits work. Talking of which, Snaggy has a new outfit, which is super poggers. Maybe I'll switch into that halfway through stream. Best thing about Snaggy's outfits, there's never fucking errors, bro. It's so easy. Oh my god. I spend so much time just trying to fix outfits. It's actually ridiculous how often that happens. Where it's like one stupid thing, and it's like, doesn't work no more. Aw, that's so cute. Pog. An hour? It's a lot of time. It's hot here sometimes. Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes it's hot. Gremlin. Bees. I was talking about with my friend at work today, because I was like, hey, you like Korean stuff? I like Korean stuff. Let's go to Korea. Well, South Korea. And they were like, no. And I was like, you would go to Korea, but you wouldn't go with me, bro? What the fuck? So now every time I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Come on, man. Come on! She changed her mind. She said yes. She's like, that's not what I meant! I want to go. This year, I want to travel. I don't know where. I'm so conflicted. Because, like, of course, there's TwitchCon. And TwitchCon. Like, America and Paris. But I really don't want to go to Las Vegas, but at the same time I want to meet people, and I don't know if I want to wait a whole another year to go to TwitchCon USA. There's also like some anime conventions here I might want to go to, and I need to visit family. I'm going to Melbourne next week. Oh my god, it's so soon, I think. Wait, that's not right. Soon. I'm going to Melbourne soon, which is pretty poggers. I'm going to go meet up with a couple people, I think, and catch up with some friends I haven't seen for a long time. Hopefully, fellow VTuber and Pog person Aya will be ready to want to hang out, because I haven't seen him in literal years, and I'll go have a chat with the boys who play the card games, because I haven't been over there for a long time, and it'd be super nice to just catch up with people. Although one of the people is like currently in America, so that's sad. It's bad timing for me, I guess. But it's okay, you know. But I have to visit family around Australia. I have to go to Sydney and Queensland at some point this year, I think, because I want to go visit my grandpapa, my papa, and my mom. My mom and her partner. I want to go visit them. My mom and my stepmom. Because I haven't seen them since they moved, and it's very sad. Because I miss them, and they always send me such nice messages. So I want to go visit at some point. But like TwitchCon is in October, so I have time to think about it. I also want to go to Japan, and I don't know if I want to do that this year or not. But I really like to be able to go, because I really wanted to. I've never actually traveled outside. This is a remmio fact. I am old, and I've never actually traveled outside of Australia. Technically, I've flown overseas, because you have to fly over the Bass Strait to get to the mainland, which is a sea. So, you know, technically. But for the most part, no, I haven't. Bro, why is my bot and Discord always broken now? It's so sad. Change that right now. Come over. Ahaha. It's always the meme. Papa. Bum 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 bum. What the hell? Did I posted, right? I posted on twitter.com. Yeah. If you've not already, this really does help me a lot, is if you go to twitter.com and you go like and retweet. You don't have to retweet, you can just like it, but it does help me a lot. Rar! Melseki, thank you for the follow, hi! Zammy, hi Zammy, how are you? Do any better? I started posting something on Twitter that you weren't feeling right. Share, remmio, rem time. Uh-huh. Doo-doo. Oh my god, like a million messages. Uh-huh. My thing just updated. That's crazy. Say we go to bed. You can share. Everyone has to share. Thanos dude, hi! Everyone has to share. What the heck? Yeah, Snaggy, you pog. Posts? Yeah. Twitter is very interesting, where, like, honestly, like, like, if I like a post, like, as a response to one of my posts, it just decides that, like, I will see those posts, which is good for some things, right? Because, like, it's nice to be able to interact with you guys. But sometimes people post on my stuff that, like, never interact with me either. And then I see their, then I see their terrible pictures that they like and repost on Twitter. And I'm like, why the fuck is this on my timeline, Twitter? How dare you? More like, at sussy. Got him. Funny yo-yo man. Mm-hmm. Oh, blah. Yeet. But yes, I'd love to be able to go to Japan and South Korea at some point. And the UK, I want to go to the UK pretty badly too. There's a lot of lovely beans over there. Those British boys are pretty nice. Sometimes when they reply to my night messages, they end up seeing some spooky pics from liking people's stuff. Oh my, I love, and don't get me wrong, I love making friends with people from overseas. I love my Japanese friends and Korean friends and everything like that. I do worry sometimes when they retweet stuff which is hella sus, and then I have to mute them. I'm trying to sleep to stream, but when you say that, I can't. Aww, you get sleeps. I love all you guys. What do you mean? Yeah. I don't know. Some of that shit is like, what the fuck? That word is banned here, so I'm not talking about it. Funny smooches? Mwah. Oh, wah. What the hell, bro? The funny haha? One day I will find the ram to my rem. That is true. Well, that's kind of like a weird thing to say, because aren't they sisters? I only watched like the first like half of that first season. I remember being okay. I just like always do this thing. Stretch. Hi, Cloudy. It's this thing where I'm watching weekly, and I get to a point where like I can't watch or something comes up, and then I just miss it. Seems quite interesting. I got a couple of friends in Queensland. Yeah, I've been like around Australia. I've just never been outside of Australia, so it's like where I really want to visit other places really badly. And really like it. I love. I'm not very much of like a nature person. Like I like cool nature. You know, like good like mountains and stuff like that. Not super into the outside though, because it kills me. Like it's not necessarily like, oh, I hate hiking and stuff like that. It like legitimately makes me very unwell. So I try not to. Dead ass. Good night. Night. Sushi. Sleep well. My. Yee. I like being outside. I just prefer. I'm always more of like I would always prefer. I'm very much like architecture and like city design and stuff like that. So I'd much rather visit a city and check it out and go to like cool towns that are super well laid out and interesting, opposed to just like going out and just seeing a just going out in nature. Honestly, like because like I guess it's the fact that like where I live is generally like most of the things to do here. Egg, good morning, Kokonatsu. Hi. You always lose. Stop trying to fight it. In general, like in general, it's like here where we live, there's not a ton of stuff to do. Not even like to explore or anything like that, but unless you want to go to like the mountains, or you want to go hiking, or you want to go swimming, or you want to go bushwalking, which is fine. It's just like when you grow up with all that stuff, like I don't want to say I take it for granted. It's just really difficult when like if I was to go outside, I could literally have like an allergic reaction and then not be able to like get home. Fun. A mortal enemy that lives in Perth. Eggs. Breakfast sounds good. Eggy. Bacon and eggies. Oh, mom. Brekkie fan here. Frozen. Mwah. Hi. How are you? Wah. Oh, wah. Rembe cute. Thank you. Hi. We're at the beach today, and I got my new beach summer outfit. I'm like, I got a little dressy. Woo. Ah. And then my new bikini with cute gloves. I love gloves. Don't ask me. I just think they're fucking poggers. So good. Oi. A snack? No, you gotta bring me snacks. That's how it works, bro. I love that. It's so funny to me whenever it's like, you are the snack. And then I'm like, bro, that's funny, haha. But like, if I don't get the snacks, you get nothing. Not even a hug. It's fucked up. Stag for a snack. Yeah. Cool beans. Yeah. Sweats. Looks good. Looking good there, champ. Good to see you today. But yeah, Pog gloves. There's a new model out, and War was talking about today, and he was saying that he needed models to model the new model for some of the stuff he's working on. And I was like, I don't know if I want to buy a new model for that, but it's kind of cute. It's the new Maya. It's from the Maya author, QB, isn't it? But it's like a Celestia version of a Maya, I guess, where it's a bit more thicker, I guess, and more adult. I don't know. I'm not sold. Good for the heart, yes. Good for the soul. Makes you feel nice. I mean, just look at the cute ears, right? Like they're Pog. Yeah, they're Pog. I love gloves like this. They're very nice. I've always loved fingerless gloves, and arm warmers are always fucking poggers. Especially get them to fucking match some cute socks. Ahaha. Nice. Yeah, like I was saying, I've never really been outside of Australia. I really want to this year at least visit like 1 or 2 places, and I will be able to, which is super nice. It's just working out what I want to do with stuff in general at the moment. I think if I don't know. Like I don't know. Like if I get the promotion at work, I'm only actually working 2 extra hours a week, and I think generally I'll have more energy instead of less, because I don't have to manage as much. I have to manage more people, but I don't have to like do as much as I'm currently doing. Well, yeah, I just don't know if I want to go to TwitchCon or not. Like it's like a lot of money. And like Las Vegas is like such a bad place to have it specifically, because I want to go visit like things and do things with people, and if most of those people are going to be at a thing where it's really like, it's like honestly not in like a great place for, it's not a safe space, like there's not like, you know what I mean, like it's not particularly bad, but it's like it's not like the best place to just like go wandering around at night, like, you know, like when you go somewhere in Australia, generally, like as long as you're like on the main paths and stuff, you can like walk around most of the day and most of the night and be absolutely fine. You know, no pow pow bang bangs here. You know, ain't no bang bangs. Definitely not alone. Yeah, but like I want to, like, if I'm meeting people, all the people are gonna be there, and then like what are we gonna do? Just hang out at the convention and then what? Like there's nothing else to really eat food and gamba, and a lot of people probably can't gamba, right? Because like a lot of people are like under 21, so they're not going to be able to gamba, right? I think that, can they gamba? I don't know. How does America work? Can you gamba? They definitely can't drink, right? And you know, not that like you need to drink, but obviously VR chat is the drinking game. I guess, I don't know. It's I'm just not sure. 21 for gamba, yeah. I figure it's like anything like that in America, but like that means like what are those people gonna do? It's very weird. Time for Pokemons. True, Pokemon's sick. But it definitely, like, it's really fucking thrown me for a loop, because I couldn't go last year because I didn't want to like lose all my money due to COVID, because like if something happened like and like the flights got cancelled, I would just like lost all my money. Now it's like a much better situation where it's generally just not going to happen unless something crazy goes down, which is like whatever. Hopefully that might get covered, but obviously before it wouldn't have got covered because it's just like a massive thing I can't do anything about. Anime convention happening in the same weekend. I don't know. I just like I want to go to America so bad, but I have to really plan it out, because if I go to America, there's no point going to America without going to Canada for a bit, because otherwise how am I going to meet my Canadian friends? I think I'd probably only really go to Vancouver though. First, if I went to Canada, where would I go? I think most of you are around there, right? Vancouver slaps. I've heard it slaps. I want to go. You're Van. I think most people are. Toronto. Ah, okay. I mean, it like depends. If I could like go to a couple places. The America is the big problem, because it's like everyone's pretty spread out. Although most people, I'm pretty sure, are East Coast. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure think Oshi might be in Toronto, but I'll have to work it out. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Man, it's something I really want to plan and really think about like quite a lot, because it would be so much fun to have like a couple weeks off work where I just go visit everyone. Be very fast paced though. I don't know how many weeks I could get off work, honestly. Good thing is I'll have paid leave, so I won't even have to worry about money. It'll just be like I take a break from stream. Maybe we set up some videos and whatnots ready to go, so I can like go have fun. We could do some real life live streams, honestly, because the internet will be good enough to do some. Maybe I'll like buy a cheap laptop and take it up and stream. Possibility, 100%. I've always wondered if there was a good way of doing that, like VTuber stuff, hand cam. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Main thing is LV seeing the cities in seeing cities in this. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. I'm just worried about the fact that like it just seems like such an unsafe place and relatively expensive, right? Like, because it's already like kind of a tourist trap, so it's not going to be like relatively cheap to like do stuff, and all of the stuff there is like pretty much like 21 and over for the most part. There's family stuff, right? But most of it's supposed to be for adults, right? For the most part, like there's definitely specific areas. Although I've seen the food's really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like during the daytime, we'll be at the convention, right? That's the part that's like that really is like holding me back from wanting to go, just because common sense. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because like, I don't know. It's a hard one for reals, and the problem is like I won't get to meet everyone, right? Because even if I go to America, like if I want to go meet like Mega and BTAP, I will basically have to go to them, right? Like there's no like way around it. Like I guess if I go close to Mega, I can at least meet up with Corners, and we can like he can like take us around and stuff. Theoretically there's like some things we could do there. And politely, I gotta meet politely too, right? Like that's like, you know, you get it there. Mob Museum, oh my gosh, that sounds crazy. Pocutie, yeah. Mm-hmm. Me and politely talk like basically every day. It would be unfair to not go visit them. That would be kind of fucked up. They went all the way over there and I just didn't visit. Oh. Gotta go now? Bye, Rez. Have a good one. Bye-bye. But yes. It's, for me, obviously, it would be much easier if we all just went somewhere. Right? Like, not necessarily TwitchCon, but if we went somewhere like Japan and we organized something like that, that would be hella fun. And that would be, like, a really good time. And just generally, like, a lot safer. Especially in groups. Hoggers Mall. There's Zeppelin. Ooh, okay. I watched this one guy. I'm sure you've probably all seen him on TikTok that eats food there and then rates it 1 to 10. You know? I always forget his name. But he always does the same things. And he sits in, like, a Paw Patrol chair. It's more about, like, for me, it's more about, like, visiting people and checking out architecture. That's, like, the big things for me. It's, like, there's a big reason why I want to go to, like, Japan, specifically because, like, obviously being a bit of a weeb, I want to go visit, like, a heap of different places that I've always wanted to visit from animes. And just really enjoy, like, the vibe and the food. You know, like, not necessarily just, like, go look at weeb shit all the time, but, like, I would definitely do that, but... Mm-hmm. Google things to do in Las Vegas, and then boom. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's like everywhere though, right? Like, I do that. Like, when I go and visit somewhere, I literally type in where should I eat, like, where breakfast near me, and I'll go check out a place, right? Like, I want to go to the Fox Park, Barb and Fish. Ooh, Cat Island. There's like a fucking raccoon cafe, if I remember correctly. Oh. Capybara somewhere, probably. Canadian town? Oh my god, that sounds great. You never get that with Australia, right? Because we just have no actual culture. Siggy butt brain and meat and pies is not equal culture, sadly. Mutant spiders? Bro, I talked about this. I went and got a sandwich the other day. And I was like, I had to kill 2 spiders on the way to my sandwich. And the person I was hanging out with was like, side quest complete. Not that it's really that bad. Like, you don't see... And they were tiny. They're little boydoosh. It's only like when you're like really outback that you get like the big ones. Like, I used to live in a place called Huonville, which is like pretty outback. And we used to have to like go there every weekend. And because that's where my mom lived. And my god, it was like an hour and 20-minute drive there, get left there for 2 days, get picked up, and then go back. Oh my god. Every weekend for years. Like, it was so awful. And I remember, like, thank god, like, they let me have a Game Boy. That's why I beat like, a Game Boy Advance. That's literally the reason why I played Pokemon so many times, is because I was, like, losing my mind in this car for over an hour. Size of your palm, exciting alert. No, I have dealt with spiders that big, yeah. They're like huntsmans are pretty common. Those are the big spiders, but they're honestly pretty tame. They're just like fucking annoying because they're massive. There's no like really there's no like they're not gonna kill you or anything like that. Especially down here, it's more if you go out and it's like running around and stuff. That's like where it can be bad. But if you don't fuck with them, you're fine. American themed restaurant. They had the robot restaurant too, which is apparently was pretty wacky. Yeah. Oh, it's also just like it's the food, right? It's the fact that like you could go and honestly, like almost anywhere you go, it's like gonna be pretty good. Like it's just the fact that the bare minimum, like food over there is just way higher level. It's so rough because like it's the thing here, right? It's like. Generally down here, more times, like I would say 9 times out of 10, you go to a place, it's probably going to taste pretty good, and it's going to be like a nice atmosphere. But like you go to like Melbourne or Sydney or somewhere, that number drops quite a lot, and sometimes you're paying like way more. Then again, we pay pretty crazy prices here as well. Pretty crazy prices. Is there a flamethrower for the spiders? No. Honestly, like I hate them, but like it's really never like that much of an issue. Honestly, you just like slap it with your shoe and you move on with your day. Even if the spider is like like this fucking big, you just go and then make like an audible crunch noise. So I've done many a time. But yeah, it was only really when I was living out like further out from the city that it was like that bad. And even then, it's just like, they're mostly harmless. It's just the fact that they're fucking in the way that's like annoying. Oh. Saber, hi! Yeah. That's the worst thing, right? Is that like... Yeah, you wouldn't really see that many. It's fine. It's more like the other stuff that's like bad. And like honestly, they only get such a bad rap because people do the wrong thing all the time. Like tourists are so bad with like animals, and they just like always fuck with them. And then of course they're gonna get bitten, or like something bad's gonna go happen, or they swim in the ocean when there's like a warning about blue fish, like blue ring octopus and shit like that. You know, like it's just a thing of like people just don't pay attention, and then they're like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll just swim in the water when there's sharks out. You know, like. It's fucked up, bro. But oh my god, yeah. When we used to live out in like the sort of like country-ish area, I guess. Well, like, you know, more rural area. And I had to go visit every weekend. I used to like pick my Game Boy. I remember like I played through Ocarina of Seasons, like Zelda's Ocarina of Seasons, like so many times. I used to like not speedrun it. I would just play through it, and then I'd like do all the stuff I wanted to do, and then I'd like leave it a couple weeks. And I'd come back and I'd play through it again. Sapphire 2, Zelda, yeah. Seasons in Time, if I remember correctly, like a spin-off ones. They're like rings and stuff. It's a fun game. But like I remember it like being like beating it over and over and over again because I would just be like, we would literally be traveling in the car for like an hour and 20 minutes, like me and my brother, and it was like, oh my god, I hated it, bro, because it was like always so long, and it's like, oh my god, Pokemon Emerald. I had Sapphire, so I couldn't get Emerald. Because my dad was like, this was like, no, there's not a real difference. I was like, okay. It's fine. He downloaded it for me. He was like, you can play it on the PC instead. And I was like, okay. But yeah, I used to play Sapphire. I probably would have beaten Sapphire at least like 30 plus times as a kid. I really enjoyed it. I would like have like the Pokemon box, so I'd like beat the game and then I'd move my cool Pokemon that I got from it to like the GameCube, and then I would like restart the game and play again. I still have a heap of them. I actually have like shiny Pokemon that I got from Sapphire that I've transferred all the way up. I have like an Exploud that I call it like as a like random like shiny, as like a Whismer on like one run. Probably like last time I played through Sapphire. I can't play it through anymore. I gotta get a new battery for it if I want to play through it again. A little sad. Oh, okay. I see. I would have killed for a Switch back in the day, bro. Like, absolutely would have been like I would have been like all over that shit. I would have been playing that all day, every day. Kids have it so easy these days. You got fucking iPads and shit. I used to take this laptop around, which would have been like a 17-inch laptop, and it would have been like literally this thick. And it would like open up, and you had like the trackpad in the middle, like the little like fucking rubber stop in the middle of the keyboard, and you would use that as the mouse. Oh my god, it was fucking atrocious. I used to like get up early and play like Altered Beast and like other like ROMs that my dad had downloaded for me. My dad worked in IT for years, so he was oddly like very good with some technology things, but later in life has become very inept at technology, which I think is the reason why he moved out of like IT and is now in like just like regular stuff. He just works at the post office now. Yeah. Like honestly, when I broke up with my ex a couple years back, before like, oh my god, bird, just before COVID started, and I moved back in, and I was starting to stream and stuff like that, and I would be like, I'd be like looking for work while streaming, and like it started, and it'd be like, you don't have to look for like 4 jobs a week, so I would just look for like 4 jobs a week that were like management positions in stores that I cared about, and it made sense. Like I would take the time to look for a new job, like in a proper place. Isurus, hi. How is your stream, gamer? You're playing. Let me think. That I'm not looking. You're playing. I'm trying to remember. It's Cycle Frontier. Yes. How was it? Booba. Don't look at those. That's illegal. How was it? Isu. Yes. Hello. Come to drop your. Hi. I'm not wearing pants. What do you mean? I'm at the beach, bro. We're at the beach. This is the beach. I'm wearing I guess bikini bottoms, but not like. You're Pog. I miss you too. We got to hang out a little bit the other day, bro. You saw me more than some people do, honestly. Azuma, thank you for the follow. Bro, I'm just busy all the fucking time. It sucks. It actually is awful. Kayubi, hi. Icarus, hi. Hello. Yay. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, I wish I had any free time. We did. It's fucking atrocious how little free time I fucking have. Oh my god. I always want to do shit too, like, and then I feel bad for not hanging out with people, and then people were like, oh, hang out with me one-on-one, and I'm like, no, I do not. I want to hang out with people as a group, so I can actually hang out with more than one person. You're beautiful, miss you. Oh, thank you, thank you. I will try to be. I have to get some stuff done because I'm going to Melbourne next week for training. So I have to go. We're going to a road show for small appliances. So I'm gonna go look at a heap of fucking coffee machines and probably drink way too much coffee. I'm very excited. Yes. What the fuck? I don't need training in that, bro. I'm an expert. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we've been talking about how I used to travel to my mom's house from my dad's house, and it used to be like a fucking hour drive, and how I used to lose my goddamn mind. Oh my god. Oh, no. I was talking about... Oh, I remember. Sorry. I was talking about my... when I had to move back in with my dad for a bit because of COVID, and I broke up with my ex. And I just needed somewhere to stay for a bit. It ended up being like a lot longer because of COVID. But I remember I was looking for like 4 jobs a week, and I'd be looking for very specific jobs because I would like... I wanted to get like... Because I was working somewhere, and it was like really bad for my mental. Maybe super depressed. And I was like trying to work out why I was like... I started streaming specifically because I wanted an escape where I could like be myself and actually sort of like, you know, get out there more. Because I was basically doing what I wanted to do, but for someone else. And like, it's not necessarily like a bad thing, but when most of your job is like sales, but plus like doing extra stuff, like I was doing so much work that they had to basically replace me with 2 people. So like that kind of tells you how much, and I was getting paid barely minimum wage while working almost full-time hours. And I was like, no, I'm sick of it. They just treated me like shit. I was done. So I had started streaming so I could like, and that really helped me break out of that. And I was like, I am not happy with what I'm doing. I want to do something else. So I was just looking for like assistant management positions at places really slowly. And I was like, what I was saying is my dad was like, he was in IT for years. So like he like helped like build up a heap of IT stuff. He even helped like some computer stores in town open up. He was very big into it. Hi, Baron Valkyrie. Hi. Social distance. Yeah. But it was so weird because like my stepmom and him would be like, oh, you're depressed, because I would be like in my room every day working basically because I was still streaming, I was still doing stuff at work, stream, I was still editing Mega's videos, and I was doing my own videos, and I was doing a heap of other stuff and trying to be social with people because I just got into VR, and I was like doing quite a lot of stuff. I was being very social, and I was definitely putting myself out there way more, but I was definitely like in my room a lot, and I would be like, bro, I used to hate it so much because they would honestly, they'd be like, you have to eat these meals at these times, do these things at this thing if you want to live here. And I was like, oh, that's like, it was like controlling, and it was like awful. And my stepmom would always like vacuum at 5 a.m. to wake me up, and literally like slam the fucking vacuum into the door to pretend that she's like, oh yeah, I'm just cleaning. And I'd be like, no, there's no way. But like, holy shit, bro. It was like awful. And then like they just assumed that I was like fucking playing video games every day, all day, and not actually doing any work. Which is insane, because like I was still earning money and I was still looking for a job the entire time. Hence why I have a job now. It's really good. Because I spent the entire time fucking working. Surprise, surprise. I mean, yeah, it's fucking rough though. And the thing I didn't understand was that like, my dad would be like, what are you doing all day? And I'd be like, I'm doing this, 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 and this. Like, I was like, I'm editing videos, I'm doing this stuff, I'm doing my own stuff, I'm getting this money from Twitch, you know, doing YouTube and TikTok and all this. And he'd be like, he's like, I don't understand how you're doing any of that and how you're doing this. He literally was like in IT for years, but he didn't understand how you could just make money off the internet. And it was like insane to me, because I wasn't spending that much money. I was literally just paying rent and then paying for my own food all the time, because I hated the fact that I had to eat at their times. And it was just like this, I just felt like I was fucking trapped, honestly. And they'd be always like, "You're depressed. You don't come out of your room." And I'm like, "Yeah, because I want my fucking own space." I was like, "Is that really that weird?" Oh my god. Eventually, my current roommate, one of his roommates moved out, and I was like, immediately, "Can I move in?" And he was like, "Please." And yeah, we've been living together ever since. And now I have another new roommate who's one of my best friends. And it is very chill. This is one of my favorite places I've ever lived. I'm renting myself out. Atul, hi! No, it's not renting myself out or anything. I did like a couple of very big... we did some subathons that I like put a whole heap of work into, and they were very popular. Hirnyan, hi! And just in general, like, I was still getting money from the government because I was looking for a job. Like, it wasn't like a funny haha. Like, I was literally looking for a job the entire time, and the government was paying money to do it. Hirnyan, hi! And literally, I was doing that stuff until I got this job, and they were like, "Oh, even though you got this job and you're working 30 hours a week, we would still like you to try and get a second job." And I was like, "I don't need to do that. I earn enough money." They would literally trying to get me to look for 16 extra jobs a month while I was earning enough to live off. And, oh well. And like they were only gonna pay me $30. I was like, "You guys are insane." It's so weird. They're fucking crazy, bro. I get it. You know, they want people to not like don't like it needs support, but like at the time where I needed it, it was very nice. It's just like it got like so intense. People were just breaking the system, I guess, because like I was legitimately looking for a job the entire time, and because it's like a small place, that was basically impossible for a bit. Like I got really far in like a couple of management jobs that I applied for, and just like I got to like second place 2 times, and I was just like, it'll happen eventually. And then I got this job that I'm working now as a Christmas casual, and they liked me a lot, so they kept me on. And then the guy who was working my job at the moment was like pretty like done with the job, and then eventually like I was already doing all the work. So when he left, they were basically like, "We're gonna take interviews," and then just eventually I was already doing it. So like, yes, this job is yours, which is pretty pog. And that's how I became a demon bunny VTuber. I don't know. Honestly though, it was like lore. Yeah. It was fucking rough for a bit. You can't throw stuff till we're out of VR. Well, remember, yes, yeah. I literally had a conversation with one of my coworkers at work yesterday. Unironically, even though we've known each other for a long time, and like I've known him before I worked there, and since I started working there, at no point did he question the fact that I definitely swing the other way now. And he was like, "Wait, what?" We worked together 3 days a week. And he was just like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, explained it to him. He's like, "That makes a lot of sense." Hi. You're cute. Thank you so much. Hi. It's fucking so funny to me. I was like, there is no way. There's no way that you don't understand that. Him sitting there like, yeah. He's like, huh. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Most days, yeah. It's crazy, like, how that happens. Oh. It's like... It's a couple of people who are, like, surprised by my... Definitely, like, there's a few people who've been surprised by my age at work. And, like, a couple of people who've surprised by that stuff. Where, the old sales and training lead found out I was like 31. I was like 32 now, but when I was 31. And he literally was like, shut the fuck up, you're not. It's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, like when you only date one gender when they know me, and then suddenly I'm like dating another gender. It makes sense. But I had like a fucking roadblock for years. I'm talking about like if you know about lore, that's the real lore. Is that when I was 10, my parents, this boy's parents, and the principal and teachers got together and told me that it was not right for us to hold hands and kiss because we're both boys. Anyway, that shit fucks you up for a long time. I'll be real, bro. that shit was a mental block for a long time. But it's okay. Bunch of jerks, yeah. But that's seriously why parents are like need to like discuss things with their other partner. Because like I've told this before, right? Too, that like my mom didn't know until like I came out and was like talking to her about it, and I talked about like what happened when I was a kid, and she was like actually pissed at my dad. Not for the first time either, because like I don't know, bro. He's so manipulative sometimes. I'm over that shit. Every time he does that shit to me now, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Nope. We're up newspaper. Up. It's just frustrating. Like, I remember, like, he's not a bad person, he just, like, does things the wrong way. Like, I understand that you want a certain thing from, like, if someone is your son, or daughter, who is now his other son. Love you too, love you all very much. But, like, I remember, like, going through college and, like, waiting to go to university and spending, like, every other time that I would be like upset about school or anything like that before university, my dad would always be like, oh, you know, you got to push through it because you got to go to university, you got to get a uni degree, you got to do this, you got to do this. At no point did he ever really help with extracurricular. Like he never like put the effort in to make sure that I was getting like extracurriculum stuff. Every time I said that I was bored at school or not doing it well enough at school, he just kind of ignored it and like just kept working. Like I get that it's hard, but like as soon as I got to university and I was like, I hate it here, I don't like it, he was basically just like, oh, you don't have to worry about it. Like, he spent my entire, like, he spent like 6-7 years of my life basically like telling me I had to go to uni, As soon as I finished school, I couldn't take a gap year, I couldn't do anything like that. He was like, if you want to live in my home, you have to go to university. Too, being a vegetarian on top of that. My dad is also a vegetarian. What? What the fuck? Anyway, it's fucking wild, bro. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Damn, 4K. Get him, chat. 4K. I don't know. It was a lot of shit like that where a lot of it was just like manipulation in a way that is like not super fun. And he never like I don't know. He never really apologizes for that stuff. Like I love him, but it's very much a thing of like, man, I'm so glad that I have my own place and my own space, and I don't have to really worry about it all the time. And I'm like, you know, I can love him for who he is, without having to like really get into the fact that he like really fucked me up for like a lot of time. And it's rough too, because like he always used to talk about like I was basically like his best friend for a long time. Mod check. I don't allow kids in my chat. But like like when I was younger, it was like a thing of like I was basically his best friend. Oh, good man. I didn't realize it happened, bro. It's like I knew it was gonna happen, Frozen. Holy shit, bro. I was literally on the ban as he typed it. That's crazy. John, get a fucking life, you fucking child. Enjoy never getting unbanned. Oh my god. Kids these days, bro. Get something fucking better to do. Go play a video game. Oh, or get laid, you virgin. Let's go. Literally, I remember like I was a kid and he would always like talk to me about basically everything because he just like had no friends outside of work and like he didn't really like his people he worked with. So it was always like a thing of like I remember like always just sort of like being there, and I remember always like talking to him about stuff. I felt like I was like way more mature than I ever needed to be at any age, which was always like I didn't think it was a bad thing at the time, but like I remember like people like would be like just like fucking around and like, oh, we're gonna go drink and smoke and stuff, and I would be like, no, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, you know. It just felt like I just felt like a nerd all the time until I sort of broke out of it and started just like trying to be myself during college. High school for you Americans, it was just like a weird thing for like a long time. Uh-huh. Your mom always knows, your dad is always oblivious, or they ignore it on purpose because they're like, oh, it's like a phase. Absolutely. It's always a phase to them, right? They want their child to be the perfect child that they want, not the person that they could be. It's always like, you know, it's so weird the lengths people go to like try and prevent that sort of shit. It's fucking atrocious. Like I really feel for a lot of people these days where they're basically forced into these things, which seems insane to me. Like I feel like it's worse now than it was before. Like let someone grow up, you know? Let them do what they need. Mm-hmm. Do their best to change you, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, it's sad, bro. It's so sad. It'll still be like a while before they really work that shit out, though. Even where I live is pretty fucking backwards still. Sombra, hi! Hi! It's just sad, right? Like, I met other people from a different store that's part of my, like, a different store I don't work at. And they were, like, talking about, like, they, thems, as they were, like not human beings, essentially, or that they weren't worth their time. And I was like, Jesus. And the other guy, who is definitely gay that works with them, they were like, man, like, again, like, if you could be close friends. But some of the stuff that I was saying, I was like, I feel pretty uncomfortable right now. And be folk. But they live in, like, the fucking middle of nowhere, so yeah. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of the parents listing their super strict rules for their kid on Twitter. Yeah! Getting fucking roasted. Politely, hi! Hi. And someone responded with, crazy that those are the same rules you follow in the retirement home? Yeah. Uh-huh. Religion, yeah. Always a big thing. Oh, it's rough, bro. It's rough. You know, like, yeah, man. I don't know. Makes it difficult. Politely, QT. Hello. I was talking about traveling earlier. Politely. When will I go visit? When shall I visit? What, we want to hang out, play some Pokemon cards. Mm-hmm. Politely, yeah. The one and only Miss Wicked. I'm fucking sore this week. I can't. Like, I feel better after the stock take shit, but I'm still like doing so much. Like a hamburger. Mm-hmm. True. I mean, like, I don't, like, we're not talking about it on stream. Like, honestly, I find it, like, the only thing I'll ever say is that, like, for people who say they're very open and inviting to other things and cultures, tend to be also the same people who want to throw it away, well, want to turn it away in the face of everything. And that's all I'll say about it. We'll move on from that sort of talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, politely, when can you come visit? Come hang out. Let's go. Uh-huh. I don't talk about anything religious or political on stream. Especially not political. Not that I don't feel like I have like my own political ideals. It's just like it's never a good idea. No one ever matches. Good night, Coco. Mwah. Thank you. And go. And like honestly, everyone should have their own opinion, and it's absolutely fine that they do. Pokemons, yeah. 9-month sub, hey yo. Time flies, it does. We'll hang out on the weekend though. We're gonna catch up. I promise. Go. We will hang out for a bit. I promise. As long as you're not like working like crazy. My Monday, your Sunday probably. Waiting to be VIP. Ah, give me a minute. I can do it right now. Yeah. Kokonatsu. Don't think I won't. Pokemon Red 2. Oh, okay. There's a heap of games coming out. There's a new politely throw everything at you. I'll do it as soon as we get out of VR politely. Hi. Welcome. There's like a new couple ROM packs that are coming out, which are pretty pog. Peace. Bye. Love you, go. Like I think Pokemon Challenges put like another like ROM hack out, which is like uber hard. And I was like watching a video. I didn't finish it though. I should go finish it. It's a bunny. Yeah, hi. Pyong. Bonununi. It's not a ROM hack? Oh, okay. Can your ears shake? Yeah. My Wi-Fi extenders. Blocked. Can't catch trainers, bro. Thank you. Secretly though, am demon. I felt bunny there. There's the thing about like it's the thing I love about this avatar so much is that is that like I can look cute or sexy and it's super nice. It's my favorite thing about it. Pokemon is a Pokemon trainer. Okay. Yeah. Like throwing around people? That sounds spooky. Blah. Alright. That's my 1 hour community service. I'm gonna go get comfy. I haven't eaten. I need to order food. And we're gonna play some video games. Oh, I think we maybe will watch videos and maybe I'll play something in the background. Either like PoE or RuneScape. I want to play both. I don't know what I want to play. But I think it's a video day. Oh, true. Yeah, Mewtwo trained had other Pokemon. That's very true. Stream is not ending. We're gonna get comfy. So give me a couple seconds. Would you like? Here you go. No one redeemed it, but we can do a quick wiggle. Haha, just kidding. I'm gonna wiggle in their cute outfit. Bum 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 bum. This is a better wiggle anyway. Wiggle wiggle. Icarus. Sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Da, 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 da. I'll be back. Mwah.
I like legitimately. Wait, give it a second. Okay. I like legitimately almost closed the program. There was a throw, like a twofer, and then there was the funny politely redeem. Politely, you here? Are you ready? Mummy and Daddy is fine as a funny haha. I honestly don't care about pronouns. Like yes, I'm a he him, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna get upset if people refer to me as whatever. All about love and care. It's like whatever. I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to the president about it though, so be careful. Wow. Alright. Oh, we got 501 followers. 5,001 followers. 5,501 followers. Oh my god, my brain just fried. Thank you so much. Draken was the 5,500. 5.5k. Remy is Remy to me. Yeah, I'm just like, like honestly, Frozen can tell you pretty well. A few other people who've known me for years will tell you that like I'm just like, just kind of myself. Here you go. Here it is. Ow. Honestly, I don't know. I'll never like try to be whatever. What you see is what you get. Yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I just you know, I get super emotional when I talk about my community, and I love you. Ah. Where is it? Hog. I love all the lovely people. Greetings, hi, every hi. This pizza place has been doing this sale for like a week now, and every time I look at them, I'm like, no. I kind of want something healthy. True. Dangerous place for your heart, your sleeve. I do like snuggles. Although, like, to be honest with you, generally it's like more of a... I'm trying to like really move out of like a situation. It's something about VR chat. Like a lot of people want like your time and they want it like one-on-one. I really want to move away from that because it's just like a thing of like, I don't know. I really just like want to hang out with people, and I feel like I get limited a lot. And I'm like, then people want like my time more, and then other people get jealous. And it's like, I just want to fucking hang out, bro. My God, it's so stressful sometimes. That's not like a haha, I missed a popular. It's more just, it's just a thing of like, I just really like all my friends and I want to be able to hang out with all my friends. And I feel bad when I'm like continually like being like, I'm too busy. Chill with the homies? Yeah. Now we one-on-one all the time? Bro, it's like, honestly, so often people ask for it. They're like, oh, can we index fingers together? Maybe hang out sometime? Just one-on-one? Or like they'll like join me and like, you want to go hang out? You're like, sleep well, Valkyrie. Bye bye. Bum, 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 bum. He just flies off. Yeah, it is a problem. That and the infidelity and drinking. My God, bro. Crazy. My friend was telling me about how he's like not in a relationship with this person, but they've basically been casually together for like months now. And this other person was just like, was at a party with them, like not even like 2 feet away, and was like making out with someone else. And they're like, when they were like, hey bro, that's uncool. They're like, oh yeah, sorry. And then like immediately after they left, they like ERP'd. It's like actually like the fucking, it's insane, bro. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? How hard is it to keep your like dick in your pants? Insane to me. I think it's like a generational thing, honestly. I just like, I would prefer to like get close to someone, but yes. I don't know, bro. I think if you like someone, it's like you should probably like at least attempt to. At least, I don't know. It's fucking weird. She makes my head hurt. I think that's the big thing. Mm-hmm. Good for you, keep drinking. Oh my god, Frozen. Holy shit, I can tell you some shit. Oh my god. There were people who were like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Switch. I'm such a like top leaning Switch. And then like suddenly they're like putty. 5 minutes later, they're like the biggest pile of putty getting cuddled. Mm-hmm. it's just like so open and brazen now. It's so weird from like even when like a couple years ago when I started playing. Bubbles out there, man. I had a friend asked by someone to stream with them one day, but turned out they only wanted a one-on-one stream in VR chat. And to anyone watching, they had... Oh, yeah? It's a big issue with the fact that just more people talking about it in the public eye, and then, like... A big issue, obviously, is the fact that a lot of models became more, more, I guess, like... Howdy. Yo, thank you for the follow. A lot of people compensate with the Discovery Fund. Yeah. Overcompensate. True. A lot of people in VR chat are, like, just massive virgins, too. That's not a funny haha, it's just, like, the truth. So it's like, when they deal with sexual situations, they just, like, lose their mind. My first booth avatar. I must meet other booth. Hello, fellow Rindo. I stole this avatar in a public. Will you cuddle with me? Oh my god. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. I mean, there's like the problem I have is that like a lot of people who I've like talked to in VR and are like they're like, oh, I like you / love you, will also be the same people generally who are like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cuddle everyone and be like super flirty with everyone. There's only been like a couple people who I've like who like generally like will commit to like something. It's crazy. I mean, that comes with the territory with most people, probably the fact that most people in VR chat are under like 25, so it's like it makes sense that they're not committed in any sort of way. But it's the problem. The problem is that they like lie about it. Oh, and then they manipulate people, and then people are like, "You're being controlling." And it's like, no, this person was asked to date, couldn't date. I asked to be exclusive at least, so I didn't have to worry about them doing stuff with other people. And then they spend every time trying to do stuff with other people, you know? Not controlling, they're trying to manipulate me. Anyway, that's how it goes. Mm-hmm. True, yeah. Meetups are the same model, always a pog thing. I just miss the fact that like you used to be able to have about to expose silent stream. I used to be able to hang out more with people, and like it's sad that it's like it usually has to be a drinking thing, and most of the things where my friends meet up and drink is when I work. So it's like, I don't get to hang out with my friends at all. Still looks the boat ahead. War would be a big fan. So I posted on Twitter. Sayuna is a lovely streamer. You should check him out sometime. Sayuna posted on Twitter, sex, yes, sex. Something is non-existent in my life. What is it exactly? Well, I wish I knew someday that one of the mysterious people will tell me what it is or what it looks like. When that day comes, I will enjoy the time. Oh my god, bro. It's so funny. They just don't get it, bro. If you weren't terminally online, you'd probably be able to, like, at least go visit people. My problem is that, like, the thing I never understand specifically is a lot of Americans who are, like, who, like, just don't do anything when, like, they are, like, usually within an hour drive of, like, meeting a friend on VR chat and, like, actually hang out or, like, maybe dating or trying to date. But a lot of it is just, it's the fake gay. It's like, I just like anime girls and I will just deal with the fact that these men call me cute and it makes me feel good, which is like, whatever, that's fine. But my big problem is that, like, you have the chance. Like, I live on a fucking island and I'm stuck with, like, what I got. It's rough. Fine, I'm working my way to a position where I can just move to anywhere, at least in Australia. All I'm trying to say is just enjoy your time with people. Don't stress and have fun. Only way to, like, really live your life these days. Oh yeah, it worked, like, right away. It's a good thing they just didn't change to the other one. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Bro, I was making fun of Kuro again the other day because I was telling their boyfriend that they have to change them because every time I'm like, I'll go visit, they're like, well, we could have, like, a picnic on my front lawn. I don't want to leave my house. At least now they've agreed to buy the nuggets. But holy shit.
Could become a complete disaster for MrBeast's brand. However, it may also provide some unique benefits. So let's begin by going over the drama before explaining exactly how this will impact the MrBeast channel. In mid-2022, fans began to notice that Chris Tyson was changing. In the early days, he represented the quintessential southern gun and truck loving dude. Yet beginning in March 2022, Chris began to display increasingly feminine traits, making tweets such as, "I finally got my nails done at a nail tech." Additionally, Chris would highlight that his facial appearance had changed significantly since the start of the pandemic, which accompanied another post reading, "Okay, so in 4 different customs I had to prove I was myself because I, quote, look nothing like my passport pic, so much that I'm considering updating my passport. Do you see any resemblance?" Prompting replies such as, "You went from man to boy." Chris responded by stating, "Nah,
hey yo bro, look, that's his pog.
Really started taking my mental health seriously and eating better," yet his Twitter photos kept insinuating that Chris was becoming more feminine, with this same kind of look showing up in his MrBeast appearances. For example, on the 6th of January 2023, Beast Reacts uploaded a video titled
Can't just, like, painting your nails, that's cringe.
Fish, in which Chris dressed in a way that prompted comments such as, "Chris has been adopting more and more traits that remind me of my grandmother." Okay, so some
What is wrong with people, bro?
Chris had to have lost a bet. The look is getting wild. The response to the video then prompted countless viral TikToks, such as this one one with 700,000 likes, stating how did Chris go from this to this, while others even made the claim that Carl had turned him gay. Now, this was pretty ridiculous as Carl isn't even that feminine, and Chris had come out as bisexual years before he and Carl had even met. The true catalyst for Chris Tyson's feminization instead seemed to have come from his marriage. In January 2022, Chris would post a photo with his wife to his Instagram, yet after this, the family photo stopped altogether. Fans also noticed that he'd removed his wedding ring, with the ring's absence correlating perfectly with the very first post in which he'd painted his nails. Chris confirmed the split from March 2023.
I'm just saying, right? Like, it's a big problem, right? You get yourself in these situations where you're like sort of like almost like it's almost like a pathway, or like a hallway, right? And you feel like you're trapped in this, like you have to date a certain type of person and do this thing to have this certain life. And like I can see this as like a lot of changing point for a lot of people where they get out of a relationship with a woman and they really start like you have this thing where you really think about like, why am I unhappy when I'm trying to date people like this? Like, is it like, am I dating a certain person in the wrong thing? It's like, is it age the thing? What is the thing? And like you look back on it and you start looking at like, well, is it because I'm not like being open enough with myself and like what I'm doing, right? And that's like a big turning point for a lot of people. It's certainly the big reason why I looked back at myself and was like, why am I excluding this part of my life, which I just turned off? And then I go back and I'm like breaking through the roadblocks that have like been laid for me for years and understanding why I like certain things and why not looking into them further was sort of like really crushing for me for a lot of my years. It's just a thing that happens, right? Like, you know, the fact that like people tell you to dress a certain way or do a certain thing is just like all consuming sometimes. You don't even realize that you're conforming at some point to just what people think and expect of you rather than like who you really are. Because it's just like how we like live, sadly. And like it's like you see the comments, right? A lot of people just like aren't understanding of the fact that like this person is like finding out who they are. It doesn't matter like how old you are. Just at some point, you know, things change.
Have been separated.
Could you got horribly wrong, but you know.
Chris's transformation began as soon as his marriage came to an end. Chris went from lighting campfires and raising a family with his beautiful wife to now trying to be a wife with his man buns and long nails. As the criticism continued to pile, Chris announced that he'd be taking a break from social media. And while there was a possibility that Chris would make efforts to return to his former self, he'd rather do the opposite and double down on his feminine image, showing up to the Kids' Choice Awards looking like this before making the announcement that he'd been doing HRT for approximately 2 months, which according to a quick Google search
is the
medical process for changing genders. Chris would expand on this by stating, informed consent
I don't know. There's
saved my and many others' lives.
There's like a Australian comedian that used to host the Glass House for fucking ever, and he always painted his nails and his toenails, and it was always like a funny haha joke. It was never looked upon as like necessarily being weird. It just seems to be becoming a thing again.
People have to jump through to get life-saving, gender-affirming healthcare in a first-world country is wild to me. Just let people make informed decisions about their own bodies, which received a...
Look, I'm for people becoming the person they're meant to be, right? Like it's 100% I understanding it that way, and like I watched my own brother go from female to male, while being non-binary for a bit in between. But like the most important thing the whole time was the fact that like he went through therapy and he talked to people and made sure that like these are the changes he wanted to go through with his body, which was correct and who he was. But like it's just so important that you still make sure that you talk to someone about it in a way that is like just like what happens if you make the wrong decision, right? Like it doesn't mean that you're choosing wrong. It means that you're looking after yourself mentally, which is always the most important thing, is your mental health. You gotta like actually get it done.
Positive response from both Carl and Mr. Beast, who wrote, "Got you, I did one more heart than Carl because I'm a better friend." While his co-workers expressed positivity, others weren't so welcoming. There goes a father figure the kid won't ever be able to look up to. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Weak man times. Chris responded to this comment by stating, "This is just more dog whistling that somehow trans and GNC folks aren't safe around kids. Tucker begs for me to come back when I leave for like 2 days to film. He is so loved and happy. Kids aren't born with hate, it's taught by people like you, and my child will only know love. I know I'm going to be a great parent.
Funny
and
cock.
so is every
Yimmy,
other person
hi.
who puts the love of their child before everything. I made this decision because I wanted to show up as my best and happiest self for him. In a way, this was for Tucker. Chris's response received some positivity such as, "I'm convinced you're an amazing father. Tucker is lucky to have you and also lucky to have all of those who surround and support you in his life, as well as I adore that, I'm glad you made that decision. It's so much easier to be a parental figure when you're not struggling with dysphoria, yet he'd also receive an equal amount of backlash. You ripped apart your family and took a father figure
Oh,
away from
I don't know
your
that,
son
bro.
just so you could paint your nails and act zesty. Pathetic. He will get torn apart at school, won't want to have friends around his house. A life full of
Bro, as someone who was raised by my father, his partner, my mother, and her partner, who is also a woman, I'll tell you what, like, at no point did it matter that my mom was a lesbian, ever. Other than the fact that people used to call me Remmio 3 Bums. Which, you know, I still kind of find funny. Like, it's a thing of, like, people are so weird about this fucking shit, bro. It's just good parents are good parents, bad parents are bad parents. And more straight parents are bad parents because they're in a crippling, terrible relationship that they're literally keeping together because they had kids. You know, like, so stupid.
difference and being alone. Must have missed the point in that tweet. How's this for him when you're depriving him of a father figure? Although Chris wasn't altered by these comments.
Oh my
as he
god.
once again reiterate his certainty in a new post reading, "It's never too late to start being yourself,"
Bro,
which received praise from
I'll
Mr. Beast.
tell you what, too, like, bro, my dad's not like a super strong dad anyway. Like, you know, my stepmom taught me how to box, and, you know, a lot of other things like wood cutting, you know.
As well as
Yeah, just fucking
Carl.
treat everything the
However,
same.
These comments also added extra fuel to the
Two gay
fire.
dads.
In a few years, look back at this thread and remember they were never your friends.
Oh,
Only
99,
boys
bro.
were
She could
cowards.
fucking
Hope you come
cut
out of
like
this
a
safe.
log in
Mr.
2
Beast responded
seconds.
to this with a simple opinion irrelevant ratio, to which the original commenter would state, "I have 30 followers, so go ahead and ratio me. I'll still rest easy knowing that I'm not a coward who idly sits by watching my friend ruin his own life."
The fuck,
in some ways,
bro?
it was nice to see the boys standing up for Chris on Twitter. However, the situation has already begun to change the dynamic within the videos. For example, in a recent livestream titled "Opening 1,000 Mystery Art Boxes," Chris would once again dress in quite a feminine way, and while everybody participated as usual, the energy and vibe didn't feel nearly as smooth as it normally does. It felt as though there was an unaddressed elephant in the room, and therefore everybody was in their head, as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for. Be brave, be honest, be kind. Mr. Beast. That is my tagline.
Becoming even weirder when each member started to pay each other compliments.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice
What?
shoes.
For the most part, the live stream was devoid of awkward moments. However, it would act as fodder for another 100 million views worth of drama.
Bro, like, I don't understand. It's just regular awkward stuff in a live stream. Sometimes it's not funny 100% of the
Is this really
time.
going to happen? Well,
Maybe it is believable.
It's difficult to say as the situation is fairly unique, especially when considering Chris's reputation and influence. However, if Chris continues to transition, would it be unreasonable to say that he could jeopardize some of the personality traits which made him a successful member in the first place? Perhaps the opposite will happen, and he'll instead pick up new personality traits that better resonate with the current Mr. Beast audience. This was put forward in many comments supportive of Chris, who implied that there'll be millions of queer kids who look up to him. Although this doesn't necessarily mean that it'll add any value to the video.
Why does it fucking
Mr.
matter,
Beast
bro?
has
He's
likely
still
cultivated
like
a
literally the
massive
same person. He
LGBT
just like became
audience,
more of
all whom
himself.
are
I don't
already
like
watching
sorry
anyway.
themselves.
And if we've learned
You know,
anything
like
from Hollywood in
fucking
recent years, is, it's that adding over-the-top LGBT characters for the sake of relatability rarely works as intended, and is often nothing more than a distraction from the premise of the movie or video. On top of this, it can be uncomfortable and unrelatable for the silent majority, although as we have seen, a situation like Chris's does have the potential to create an otherworldly amount of discussion, which could be seen as a benefit for the MrBeast brand.
Drama is good for growth,
Yeah.
100%. That would be an easy way to up my
So
base
you're
if
a
I got it,
Keemstar
bro.
The problem is, this type of situation is probably the last thing that MrBeast wants to attract, as he's forced to agree with Chris's position, as he has no way of manipulating the situation without being painted as the bad guy. It's a lose-lose situation for MrBeast. I think Jimmy is in an inescapable situation. If he kicks out Chris, cancelled. If he don't, his channel will die for real. An inescapable situation is a pretty good way of describing the drama, which is also why it deserves the harsh label of being a nightmare. Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Chris's transition, as silence or even worse, disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussions. However, in accepting Chris's transition, Jimmy implies that this will be the new normal within the content, thus annoying a different group of people.
Is it really that ridiculous? Like, if they're friends, then like, of course he's gonna accept them. Like, I don't understand. Like, if it's really that bad for his videos, like privately they'll probably talk about it. Like, there's no way where it matters that much. Silent majority might be, yeah, money.
Many of whom will never express their true feelings and may rather simply click on fewer MrBeast videos. If this is the case, Jimmy has no option but to accept this fate, as removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm. The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy, forgetting that he achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
I don't understand. There is no drama though. That's the. Oh, they want to make a fucking mountain out of a molehill. Like, oh my god, it's fucking so stupid. Yes. I feel like some of these videos are getting worse, honestly. He stole Green Dragon's thing. Oh, Bonnie, hi. Oh, I'm still in VR chat. One sec. Let me change the category. Oopsie. Yeah, exactly. It's only a matter of time before MrBeast has to hire a hitman. Like, even like without a lot of context, he divorces with his wife. There's clearly like clearly his friends accept him. I don't know, bro. It sounds like he did. It sounds like they didn't like their life and they were going to become a different person. Like, sorry, a different, gender. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's they're finding their real self. Stupid. Oh, Pog. Now we can watch a good video.
Famous shopping
Let them
district.
cook.
But recently, they've also set up a bunch of street food stands.
No way.
There's a nice little food night market here. Yes. So I'm gonna check it out.
Sounds great.
Oh, you see, we had Duckleby the other day.
Ooh.
Absolute classic.
Amazing.
This is another old school classic.
What is it?
Kerampang.
Oh, that smells delightful.
It translates as eggy bread. Egg bread.
Egg
Have that in
bread.
Ghana.
What, egg
Yeah,
bread?
my dad used to cook it amazingly.
Mm.
Yeah, as always in Korea, I think it's slightly better.
Uh-huh.
Slightly better.
Oh, this is like the classic Korean street food. Always in a cup.
Cheers.
Mhm.
Go for it, mate. Give it a
See,
taste.
runny egg.
I don't know if it's going to be runny now that you said that.
Mmm.
That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not even that runny. Look.
Look at that,
I'm thumbing it up.
I'm not in there. They got Oreo churros. Oh my god, they got everything.
Oreos.
There's a lot of tourists here.
It does, yeah.
Recently, it seems like there's a lot of young Koreans here as well. Oh, it's really cool. So you've got a real big mix of people. It's a real mix of like traditional food. So here we got hot dog and we got mandu.
You know, pork's my thing, man. Pork belly's my thing,
Oh
man.
my gosh, is that massive
That looks
pork belly on a
insane.
skewer?
Sorry, bro. I can't go back that far.
I mean, I was like explaining something.
They're like, just a second. Sorry, man. Whoa!
I see the flames.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wow!
Jeez, look at this guy.
This guy is not messing about.
Okay, that pork is fire, man.
Wow! Oh, let's try that skewer
I
first.
to go first.
My sister, yo. That tastes incredible.
Yeah, look, they got mandu.
Mandu,
Probably get
uh-huh.
you some
Yes,
as well.
100%. 안녕하세요.
고기 만두 하나, 김치 만두 하나 주시겠어요?
Bro, man. All these years I've been going to restaurants and sitting down,
Exactly. What do you
ordering a starter, main and dessert, when you could just do this. That's amazing. This street food tastes like restaurant quality.
I love mandu.
감사합니다.
고맙습니다. 감사합니다. 잘 먹었습니다. Oh, this is great, guys.
I just feel like the monk is looking at us so disappointed right now, man.
We're eating so much meat. We're eating so much meat and sugar after that clean vegan meal.
not the same episode. Because he's going to be like, everything I taught them.
He's just there, just shaking his head on the mountain, like just like that, just like
I
that.
went straight to some street food.
Gluttony.
Exactly, bro. 안녕하세요. These are the Squid Game cookies.
Yes, they are. This is like the proper old school way of making it.
I need to have one.
Oh, look at how she's making. This is the proper old school way. Yeah, you can see her pour it out. Go. Boom.
Wow. So good.
Yeah, 감사합니다.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. All right, how do
Just
I eat?
profiting from Squid
Oh,
Games.
But in the Squid Games, if you break it, you lose.
If you boys go to Korea, street food, date in future, easy. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Oh, it's too good. It's just sugar. Oh my god, it's so
No,
good.
no.
Sugar, bro. So good.
That is the inside of a crunchy bar. In the UK. That is the inside of a crunchy bar.
We need to get some more. That's my favourite.
Oh, we gotta get a sweet potato, mate. We
Okay,
gotta
let's
get a
do
sweet
it.
potato. Wow, look at that way he just broke that.
Oh my
open.
god.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, 감사합니다.
I love you, brother, man.
Love you, man.
What an experience. to
What an
share
experience,
together,
bro.
right?
bro.
Love shot. Sweet potato.
That's good.
Man. I know you're watching thinking it's just sweet potato. It's not just sweet
Yeah,
potato.
because it's so fresh, bro.
Try some. Try some. Is that good?
Coming off a stool on a street.
so true.
I feel like the monk will be proud of
It's crazy like how other places just have such a higher quality standard of food.
Baked sweet potato. Doesn't get healthier than that.
This would also be an amazing date spot.
Oh, this would be an incredible date spot. This would be such a good first date. Such a good like,
My food is only 1 minute away. I'm hogging.
Eat some more food. Look back at her.
Baby, I'm gonna bring you back here, man. We're gonna have a good time, you know.
Ooh. 고맙습니다. We got cheese and onion.
Onion?
Onion's gonna be good.
Hog. Uh-huh.
Gamja. The first time I ever saw this was in like 2008 in Korea.
Literally in Myeongdong. You were like, oh, he's going in. He's going in. Confident that he's gonna like this one.
Great choice.
Can't go
Amazing choice.
You can't go wrong.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
That is much better than cheese and onion crisps.
100%. I like it. No.
I don't even eat it. Yeah, just rip it off. I'm gonna get
No rotisserie. Rotisserie onion chips.
Not rotisserie.
Go on, grab it.
Alright.
What's that sour cream and onion?
Exactly. Pringles.
That is marvelous.
That's good.
That is actually
That was
marvelous.
a great choice.
That's
Well
very
done,
good.
right? I would have walked past that.
Yeah, mate.
I mean, it makes
you're
sense.
missing out.
So how common?
You like being
streets
cute and
this are
effeminate.
food?
It's understandable you like other people who are
What's
cute and
interesting
effeminate.
about this
I mean,
place is because there's a lot of international tourists.
not
everywhere,
necessarily.
This is like a real combination of like
Do you like
classic
strong
Korean street
men?
foods and international foods, and, like, all kind of coming together in a fusion. I don't know anywhere else that does it quite like this. Oh my
Baby
gosh.
crab?
Yeah, you can eat those through the shell.
Soft serve crab?
Oh wow, it's refrying it for us. Fresh.
Refrying it.
Sick, yeah, look at that. Double fried.
Double fresh.
Ooh.
Oh, do you want a bit of chili sauce? Yeah. 네. 감사합니다. Wow, look at that. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
잘 먹겠습니다. Legs, claws and all. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Oh, dripping sauce.
What's the deal with using other sticks from other stores? Is that allowed?
Yeah, you can mix and match however you want, mate.
Someone call the police.
Someone call the police indeed, because that is incredible.
That's amazing, bro.
That's actually really good.
Try one, try one.
That is actually really good. It's so easy to chew food.
That's good. That's good.
It's like eating crab, but with none of the fuss.
Exactly. Just straight in.
No tools required.
Yes! Oh, one thing we definitely need to try though. Mini bunga pang. Look how cute these bunga pang
Those
are.
guys are so sweet. Red bean, custard cream, bunga pong.
Bunga pang.
Bunga pong.
There you go. See all the Korean. This is like something that Koreans get excited about. Traditional bunga pang, freshly made. So hot.
If I was watching football while eating this, I'd pause the football.
Oh, that's
big.
high praise.
That's huge.
Governor's a big football fan.
Some more water.
I see why you like red beans so much now.
Choux cream.
Shoot.
Choux cream bunga pang. This is kind of a similar filling.
Hey, cook me, what the fuck?
Custard cream, sweet,
That is good.
warming, perfect winter. What's this? I like this, Barney.
Everything you've given us is so fresh. Like super duper fresh.
Don't mess around. Come on, have a little bite. Have a little bite.
There we are.
It's good.
Oh,
It's good, right? Hot, right?
very good.
Little dance. Whip it, whip it, whip it.
Whip it, whip it, whip it.
We're going. Anyway.
Yeah, Luke needs to try that. Luke needs to try that. Custard in a little pastry.
Love that.
So good, yeah.
Josh, can we do this every evening?
Can we do the hotel's right there. We can come back.
Oh, wait, guys, what the hell is this? What is that?
HBAF.
That looks insane.
Honey buttered almond?
So we actually recently, in a video in London, tried a bunch of flavors of these guys. Afterwards, they reached out to us and invited us to come to their store. All right, let's go. Wow.
It's so colourful, man.
I think this place started with like honey butter almonds, which feels like a strange, like we don't have flavored almonds
No,
here.
ever.
And I don't think it was much of a thing in Korea either until these guys started making these.
That's
And they became
alright.
so popular that this company just started experimenting with flavors. Now, like pretty much anything you can imagine has been turned into an almond flavor, or a
Serious?
macadamia nut flavor, or a peanut flavor.
Oh.
They just have everything. Oh, can we try these? 이거 먹어봤어요? Oh, look at this. Oh, 감사합니다. So this is the original,
Right?
the honey butter almond.
감사합니다.
Right.
Like fucking,
Oh, that's good.
Cuddy's nuts.
Honey,
It's like
no
popcorn.
butter. Oh, it does taste like popcorn.
If you take this into the cinema, you don't need to get popcorn.
Your job done.
Yeah.
And then you want to switch it up.
This is gonna mess with my mouth.
We got the wasabi flavor.
매워요. 조심하세요.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
맛있어요. Yeah.
mm.
Well, she clapped for me. Thank you.
There's so many flavours. I mean, garlic bread sounds crazy as well.
Oh yeah, there's literally garlic bread in it.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
I've got to try that. We have nothing like this in London.
We literally have nothing like this.
Come from me now.
Oh my gosh, that actually tastes like garlic bar. Wait, we gotta give that to Luke.
Yeah,
Luke,
Luke.
got that.
Cool idea for snacks.
It's like a nut and
Yeah.
Nut
like a
and
crouton.
bread, exactly like a crouton. Yeah. It's properly like garlic bread. Yeah, you could just keep going.
Yeah,
You
it's
could
really
keep
something I only
going.
have one. You're going to keep going. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so many flavors. I don't think I've seen this many flavors of anything.
Literally anything before, yeah, anything.
A shot dedicated to almonds is not what I thought I'd be having in South Korea.
Gotta try the sweet ones as well. Enjoy me.
Alright.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. I think this is my favorite so far.
Oh, you like the sweet one?
Yeah, number one.
Oh, you got Iggy on it? Okay, it's a popular one. That's a really
Okay,
popular
cool.
one. Yeah. Because like a lot of people come here for the first time, you want to try a bunch of different flavors. They've
Ooh,
got these like
variety pack.
combination variety packs.
I'm actually
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite a good place to just buy like a fun little gift, especially kids, family,
100%.
friends. Big shout out to HBAF for inviting us all the way here
Thank
to
you
the,
so much
the
for having us.
flagship
감사합니다.
headquarters place. It's actually a really fun spot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Whatever you guys want from here, it's on us.
Oh, thank you. That's one of Injom. Oh, that's got Injom in it, yeah.
Mate, you can get more than literally as much as you want.
I've only got like 0.2 kg.
Minus 3 kg space. I'll get one as well.
Minus
I'll get
200
one as well.
맛있었어요.
Even the bag's cool.
Bag is sick.
Even the bag is sick.
These guys are loving it.
Ah.
Look at his bag, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, I've just seen.
H is silent.
The H is silent.
Oh, so it's buff.
Sick. Bath. That's bath. All right, guys. So
Thank you so much for this, bro.
been a little introduction to Myeongdong.
Night.
Done.
Sleep well, Nami.
Loved it.
All right. Well, thanks again to Bath for sponsoring this episode, and thank you guys for being so up for trying so many different things.
Well, with you, we feel safe.
I love it.
Don't think I forgot about the Oreo churros, man. Let's go straight back there.
For now, Ondren.
Yogi Kachi. I know.
I can't believe it's the last meal. I wanted to come full circle. Korea's favourite barbecue meat, pork.
Oh my god.
You don't understand what you do, bro.
Mhm.
You give experiences like this to people like us. Food has never ever made me feel like this. I'm close to tears over here.
I thought I was the emotional one.
Man. Crystal Beasts. Iron Man speedrun. Oh my god. How to make fried eggs. The VTuber?
You got a rogue? Where are? Oh, dude, you're in the. This is the lock mode cave. Yeah, this is like no joke doing this alone. I mean, you are
Oh my
higher
God.
level 27, but we'll see what they can do here.
One of them dead.
Wow, clips I don't. I love fried eggs. Pan! And there was a lady in store with blue and pink hair like your hair today. Or if I could take a picture. It sounded weird. But it was Pog.
Well, hey there, folks, and
Welcome back.
I guess the good news: this is every single Kid Cuisine meal. The bad news: there's only 3 of them, and they're
Yeah.
different from each other. This one you get corn and French fries. This one you get corn and French fries, and then the third one is you get corn and macaroni. I mean, let's be honest with each other here, isn't? I mean. Come on. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting around eating these things, but still, I'm outraged for the kids. You know, listen, we're not here to complain about Kid Cuisine and their unethical business practices. That's the popcorn chicken, of
See,
course.
it's not a normal thing in Australia to have like a brownie in there.
Oh man, you gotta add the sprinkles yourself. This one didn't even come with sprinkles. It's a con. It's one big con. I'm most excited about the mini corn dogs.
Hey yo, why is everyone so sus today? What the fuck?
3, 4, 5 corn dogs, and only 1, 2, 3, 4 in the pack.
It is Sausage Guy. We love ordinary sausage.
Than this little prick right here. Don't they have standards? Don't they have anyone checking these things? And where are all the sprinkles? What a trash company. Oh, there's the sprinkles.
You don't have to be sus.
Sprinkles in the corn too. Look at that. I was. You would think that I would owe the good people like Kids Cuisine an apology, but I'm not going to. It's not like they're curing cancer over there. They're just shelling out overpriced food for kids. They should apologize.
He put it in the corn.
Oh, I knew that brownie was gonna be trouble. Oh, now and the mac and cheese on this one. Floor macaroni, 5-second rule. That guy's a little runny. You gotta find the balance between sweet and savory. That's really what cooking's all about. Oh, the corn's shattered, like my expectations for this sausage. I'm like getting brownie all over myself. It's getting everywhere. There we go. You know, if you close your eyes and squint a little, it kind of just looks like.
You always use every part of the animal,
Just
right?
be a 5 out of 5. Huh? Then what will you do? I like the way you work it. No sausages. I like to back it up. You know what? It probably should have been I like the way you sausage. No diggity. That's the kids' cuisine water. In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage.
Such a good bit. I was not ready for his hands to be fucking covered.
What happens if we don't link these up first? We're just gonna do one big log of sausage.
Oh my god.
With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist, this guy. So will it blow? Oh, we got him. Not a very impressive will it blow. I'm gonna have to give this
Slightly. There's only like some. I will refund
you know
those.
the drill. $2.75 on the smoker for 2 hours. About halfway done. What the heck is that? Well, it looks exactly like poop. There's no getting around that. And because we didn't pack that sausage in tightly, the skin's pretty loose. Oh my god, that worked. Well, alright, let's open it up and see how we did.
True.
Ooh, a piece of corn. Here we go! It ripped open. It doesn't taste smoky at all. It just...
Here, for your hard-earned points that I just refunded, you still can have. Ow.
Tastes like corn. Maybe a different section will yield better results. This looks almost cornless.
Ow.
Tastes like corn. Also tastes like corn.
It just tastes like corn.
Flavor to it whatsoever. No chocolate flavor either. It mostly tastes like mushy corn. This sausage
That means it's
sucks.
good?
So I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 1.5 out of 5.
Wasn't offensive enough to him.
Bop, 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 bop.
Rich hydrate?
I think we're gonna have to use a knife.
Hmm. Oh. Actually, meant Bega cheese sausages. That sounds alright. Shawarma sausage. Look, there you go, Divvy. My luck is 50 minutes in Path of Exile. Oh.
Now today, I'm going to be trying out probably one of my weirdest ideas maybe ever. I'm going to try to become the absolute worst baker in Gillinor, and by doing that, we're going to try to make a ton of money.
He's just stealing Green Dragon's new video.
So there might already be some question marks here, but give me a second to explain. Now RuneScape is home to a pretty niche community, the collecting community. This community will try to collect pretty much anything in the game. It could be junk items, it could be rare items, or sometimes burnt items. Pretty much, if there's an item that exists in Gillinor, there's somebody in the game who's trying to collect as many as possible. Now this is all to say that burnt food actually
Yeah, some
has
hardcore got
value.
banned the other day who had
Most
like
of it's not worth
rings
much,
of
but some
feathers.
of it's actually kind of rare. So maybe you can see where I'm going with this. What I'm actually going to try to do is make burnt food. We're going to make a brand new free-to-play account, and we're going to start attempting to burn things right from level 1 cooking. Now the reason this is kind of difficult is because as you level up your cooking, you will burn things less and less, and eventually in some cases you will stop burning things altogether. So that means there is a limited amount of time, so there's definitely an expiry date on an account, and that really just rounds off why people actually pay for these items. They're somewhat rare because they are not sellable on the Grand Exchange. You can trade them player to player, but no central market will sell them, and you can only burn these items for a limited amount of time. Okay, so we made a brand new burner account. Literally, this is just for burning food, and also, or we're going to stop using it after a couple hours. Now the first thing we're going to do here is transfer over maybe about 100k to the account. I'm not really sure how much we're going to need in total, but 100,000 gold should do for now. So the first question we have to ask ourselves here is, what food are we going to try to burn? What's going to be the most effective, and what's going to be the most valuable? Well, firstly, I've gotten most of the pricing from the Burnt Foods Discord, which there will be a link in the description for that. Definitely check them out if you're interested in selling burnt food or just collecting or just want to check it out generally. Now, of course, what someone is willing to pay for this, highly subjective, but there is some general pricing, and after having messed around a little bit, I can tell you that people are generally willing to pay within these ranges. Now, looking at the value of burnt food, you can see that it's kind of divided into two categories: common items and rare items. Common items are things like carambars, lobsters, swordfish, things that people will burn naturally while they're just trying to train their cooking skill. We're not really interested in those because we're not going to make any money doing that. We're interested in free-to-play
Can't even Google
rares, things like bread, pies, or cakes. Things that people don't really cook that often. I mean, I didn't even realize you could cook cakes in free-to-play. Well, I guess there's a whole quest about it, but anyway. Now, something we can start right from level 1 is baking bread. So we're going to start off by buying like 50 bread dough or something like that. We'll see how far that gets us. Okay, so I was trying to find a range that was nearer to a bank, and I think this one near the Varrock West Bank is probably the best option. So yeah, we're going to start trying to cook our bread dough, and we're going to hope our guy just...
Surely cooking not on a range is better, because it doesn't in a range increase your chance to not burn food.
Hey, there we go, a burnt bread, yes. Just to put into perspective, a successfully cooked piece of bread is only worth about 200 GP, where if we actually burn the bread, it's worth 3,000. Yeah, we burnt 2/3 of it so far, not bad.
There you go.
Now, our burn rate is going to be the highest
Thank you, Divvy.
at the early levels, and unfortunately, because we're so low level, we're going to start going through the cooking levels very quickly. But look at that, our first inventory is looking pretty damn good. 65% burn rate so far. Ooh. Okay, so our first inventory, we got just a bit over half of them burnt, which is pretty average, I would say. So for free to play, this is pretty good. Each piece of burnt bread is worth 3,000 each, more or less.
Not crazy.
First inventory, 48k profit. This idea is insane, but it might actually work. Okay, so my next idea here is actually burning potatoes. Okay, so apparently baked potatoes are members, so that didn't work at all. Okay, another thing I just want to try here just to make sure, yeah, okay, you can't cook these on the fire. Ranges do actually have a higher chance of successfully cooking something, but unfortunately you can only use certain items on it.
Dude, just waited. I wouldn't
So
look
I've
silly.
formulated a bit of a strategy here. Although each account doesn't take too long to make, we want to make sure we can take advantage of the account fully. So from levels 1 to 20, we're going to try to burn bread. After 20, while you still can burn it, it's just not nearly as likely, and it makes way more sense to move on to another item. So from levels 1 to 20, I was able to burn 56 pieces of bread, roughly around a third of them, which seems pretty average. Obviously, there's a lot of RNG here. If you get really lucky to begin with, that's going to skew everything. But 56 pieces of burnt bread at 3k each, that's over 150k in free-to-play, just in profit. And the best thing about this is, even if you successfully cook the bread, you are going to at least break even. So there's no way to really lose money here. So we'll sell this bread back. Now, starting at level 20, we can start cooking pies, specifically the meat pie. Now, once again, pies are worth somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 each when
The
burned.
Australian
There's
classic.
actually a couple pies that we can kind of try to do this with.
The meat pie.
There's the uncooked meat pie at level 20. But at level 30, we can try to start burning apple pies. They will produce the exact same thing, but we want to switch over at level 30 to apple pies because our burn rate at that level will be much higher with the apple pie. Just such a weird concept. Never thought I'd be doing this. So starting right at level 20, our burn rate on the pie is about 55%. Look at that, off to a great start. Now luckily, as we get to higher and higher levels, each level will take longer, which means we should be able to get more burns in the time frame.
It's high.
So from levels 20 to 30, we should be able to burn more pies than from, well, levels 1 to 20, I think. But we'll have to see. So far though, we've already burned half our pies, looking good. Okay, so we're currently rocking about a 43% burn rate, but there it is, that is level 30 cooking. Cooking is unfortunately a very quick skill to level up, but now we can start burning the apple pie. And I think
welcome home.
So it's not really a big difference.
Stream is good, very comfy.
Okay, so before I get too deep into this, there's one issue I need to overcome, and that is new account trade restrictions. Now, because I just made a brand new free-to-play account, it cannot trade items off it. I can accept gold, that's no problem.
Hell
but
yeah.
I can't trade things off the account. And the amount of time it would take to remove the trade restrictions, not really feasible. So we need to find a way to get our precious burnt food off the account. And I think the best way is probably the general store. We can sell these to the general store for no money and buy them in our main account for 1 gold each. There's a minimal risk that someone snipes my burnt bread, but that would just be pretty insane for that to happen. So you can see we're trading 5 over at a time, buying it on the main account, and that pretty much successfully transfers them over. The issue with this is I can't buy them noted, it unnotes it, so we have to do this 1 inventory at a time. That said, it appears to be working, so we'll save this till the end. Alright, so I'm going to give my burnt bread back just so we can get a nice stack of it. And on top of that, I'm also going to give myself a bit more money. I think I'm going to give myself an extra 500k. I don't know if this is all going to be required, but after pies, we're going to make cakes, and I think we're going to need a bit more money for that. Okay, so it's time to move on to another pie here, the uncooked apple pie, which we're able to instantly buy for 470 each, so they're a little bit more than the meat pies, but it's certainly worth switching over. If I continued on with the meat pies, I would have about a 69% chance of successfully cooking them. But if I start with apple pies, that drops down to 60%, so definitely worth it. Alright, it's time to burn some apple pies.
That's a funny number, though.
Okay, so I've successfully gone through all of my apple pies, and we retained about a 35% burn rate, but I'm probably going to just continue on with these all the way to level 40, so we just need 3 more levels. Okay, there it is, guys. That is 40 cooking. A pretty big level, because now we're going to stop with the apple pies, and we're going to switch over to burning cakes. Now, firstly, let's just sell back all of our items for now, and we still have 400k left over. So we're done with the pies, and now it's time to make some cakes, probably the most interesting method of all. Now, the uncooked cake is not tradable, which means you have to make them yourself. So to make it, we need to buy 3 ingredients plus a cake tin, which we can buy those in the Grand Exchange, but we're going to need to put in some good old-fashioned manual labor here to make the cake dough. And for some reason, cake tins have a buying limit of 40, which means we're stuck on just 40 cake tins for now. We do get them back after cooking, so it's, we can reuse them. But here's what we have to do. So we need to go into the bank and withdraw 7 of each, 7 cake tins, 7 eggs, 7 pots of flour, and 7 buckets of milk, and we're going to turn those into uncooked cakes. So not only do we have to hope we burn them, we also have to make everything ourselves. But with that said, this is by far the most valuable free-to-play burn item, valued somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 each. Of course, up to what someone is willing to pay, but this one definitely is the rarest and the most effort. So you can start cooking them right at 40, and I think I'm going to go all the way from levels 40 to 50 cooking cakes. Oh, there it is, the burnt cake. Oh, it looks so nice. Now, what's nice about being higher level now is 40 to 50 should be a fair number of cake attempts. So starting right at 40, we have a 60% chance of successfully cooking it, and once we get up to 50, it'll go up to a 70% chance. And that's probably where I'll stop, but we should be able to burn quite a bit along the way. Okay, we finished our first 200 cakes, and we ended up with 70 burnt cakes. So roughly about a third. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention it, but we ended up with 150 burnt pies as well, going from 20 to 40. Exciting stuff, guys. Okay, we left off for an overnight, and we're finally able to buy more cake tins, so this should be a little bit less annoying now. We have over 200 cake tins to work with now, so there's nothing much left for it. Let's just get burning and go all the way to 50 cooking.
So silly.
There it is, guys. That is 50 cooking, bringing us to the end for this account, I think. We're burning currently about 30% of them, pretty much right on rate. We have a few more left in the bank, I think, but this is probably where I'm going to end my cake burning adventure. Okay, so what are the final results here? So we ended up with 234 burnt cakes, 149 burnt pies, and 56 burnt bread. It actually only cost me 250k. Okay, so now for the time-consuming process of transferring over our cakes to our main account. Not much for it. We're just gonna have to run back a lot.
You just go like a low probability word. Oh, it would keep like 3 things.
Okay, so we have all the burnt food on the main account, and you might be wondering, hey, there's a couple less. Unfortunately, the shop destroyed 1 or 2 of them. Every minute, the shop will reduce its quantity of sold items by 1. And yeah, a couple of my cakes got destroyed by the shopkeeper. A little mad. Okay, so the final step here is we need to sell them. So how much are we going to sell these for? Well, we're going to sell the pies and the bread for 3,000. It looks like a lot of people are buying them for that much, and we're going to try to sell the cakes for 7,000. Now, obviously, I don't have a ton of experience on the exact pricing and how much things are worth as of today, but for my best guess, this is reasonable. We're not insta-selling it to somebody, but this is in a pretty average range. Okay, so we got a buyer for the food. So how much is it worth in total? Well, thanks to how many cakes we burnt, we're going to sell this for 2.2 mil, which is pretty damn good for free-to-play, I gotta say. So this is certainly a really, really, really niche thing to do. It's kind of fun, not gonna lie. It took me 5 minutes to make the account, an hour trying to plan out everything, a couple hours burning the food, 10 minutes transferring it over to my main account, a couple hours to sell it. Definitely some work, but I had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
How do I say this in a good way?
Now, before I go here, I want to give a giant thank you to all of my members over on YouTube. Thank you so much to Alejandra.
A lot of people in RuneScape are interesting individuals.
Push Patel for all being subscribed at the Dragon tier. You guys are awesome. I do really appreciate it. Also,
RuneScape attracts a very certain type of individual. 16. RuneScape.
RuneScape. Thanks everyone again, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah. Why would I do that though? That's legal. More fluffy, but also more sticky. Doesn't seem like a great choice. True. Bacon cheeseburger sliders with Big Mac. Do you eat? You can eat, Divi. Eat well. Ah. He was 15 years old. Aww. Uh-huh. Aww. So cute. What the? Funny hat cat. Look at him. Oh. Reborn. Ay, ay, ay. What is this?
First strike is yours.
Harsh it blows.
Yeah, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh moment. Oh. Yes. Yes! Ah. Gora to be a Pokemon. Uh-huh. Oh my god, yes. Oh yeah. Yes. Mm. Ooh. Oh. What amazing Pokemon cries. Bregovish? Oh no! What is this? You bet, master. Oh, okay. Hmm. Cool. F for the big O. Fucked up. Ow! Hi, Kev. Blah. Oh yeah, just throw something. Blah. What the heck? Yeah.
Are you hiding something back here? Let me pat you down.
Mhm.
Is there something there? Let me see. You go away for a second. Ooh, Hazuka, what's happening? What's going on? What is that? Oh, shit!
Are you kidding?
Mhm.
That's rigged! That's literally rigged! We could have Oh my fucking god. Stop. What?
Broken. That
Just
mini
stop.
game
You
is
won,
broken.
Okay? Just stop. You won.
We had 3 chances. We could just look.
Why?
I feel you. Fuck this game.
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass.
It just feels bad, bro.
Not with the cold hoses round me this year. William Carlos Williams.
I don't remember what tab is which. Okay, hold on.
Hi, Lancer.
Don't get the wrong idea! Don't get the wrong idea! I just saw it in the store and I clicked it!
Oh.
Don't get the wrong idea! Don't get
Max, hi. How are you, cutie?
Whatever. 13. My reputation's ruined!
Should I put my elytra on so you can get really lost? Ultimum.
Good. What? Everyone's redeeming it today. People haven't thrown enough stuff. You gotta throw more things first. Currently, there's 2 things in the queue. There you go. There are your points back. Save it up. Dora still working. You can have this. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, I was on their website. There you
You're back here again.
Yes, I am.
Showing patience and
Mhm.
then attacking,
Uh-huh.
scraping, then flapping and snagging.
Flapping?
Mhm.
I'm not flapping. You're flapping. Bennett.
I'm sorry. I'm flapping.
Do the roar. Oh, she's fucked up.
Patience is the foundation of internal peace, and do not know defeat. Find fault with yourself and not with others.
Fuck this game, bro.
I'm saying, I'm like the purest, I'm like the most say-so member in Tempest, yo.
Mhm.
You're like the most you buy in like Hollow Stars.
What the fuck?
Mhm.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna look you up on YouTube.
Mhm.
Whoa, 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 chill out, man.
Right
chill
now,
out.
let's fuck some dudes. All right.
Fragile idle ears.
Axel calls out Magni and Beto Duo. Just kiss already. What is that?
Yo, I mean, they've been collabing a lot lately, so I was like, whoa.
What is that? Axel gets boinked IRL by Manta for his Yabai Patty. What is that? What is that title? Axel reveals his secret test results, and then why is it the test result not safe for work? What is that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's move on.
Roses are red, grass is greener. I think about you when I touch my W. YouTube donation button.
That's a good one. That's like a 10 out of 10, bro. That's great.
I don't know what that means. YouTube donation button when you touch your wallet. What? Wallet. Donation button. The triple rod. I don't know if this is strong, guys. It's so short. It's kind of underwhelming.
Mhm.
It gets the job done. I know, but it's so short. Oh, shut up, chat. We're talking about a weapon here.
This is a Hakito.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Mm.
Pet it, pet it, pet it, pet it, pet it. Don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared. Pet it. Get close, get close. Ah, it bites you.
Oh, dope. Bounced off, down. Yeah.
Better by far that you should forget and smile.
Oh, I see. That is kind of fucked.
She stole my elytra.
Mhm.
Okayu is bad girl. Best icon. I see no crime here.
Okay, alright. This guy's my friend. Yep. Oh, what'd you make? Was C?
No, he's trying to make a heart, bro. Oh.
It's a heart. But you didn't like that? Okay, alright. And then look, it's another heart. What?
Think I drive this truck well? This is how I treat your mama last night.
Look, shooters are hard, bro.
I did really bad. They're yelling at me. They're all looking at me. I think they're yelling at me. They're talking shit. I'm sorry. It's Purple's fault. What do you want?
Yeah.
Oft expectation fails, and most oft where most it promises.
Sorry, throat candy. I had to throw something.
Mhm.
You were the closest thing that didn't cost a lot of money.
Boing, boing, boing. Wait, so if we have a food...
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was close.
Nope, I didn't get the blue medallion. That's cool though, because I'll get it
Oh
now.
my God.
Now that there's nothing to worry about. Ah! Shoot the lake. Why do people say shoot the lake? Oh. Gotta fake him out.
Uh-huh.
I'm going this way. Just kidding, I'm going this way.
Dead.
It's okay.
Mm.
I think I feel you. I think I feel you on this one. You feel me on this one? I don't want you to feel me on this one. What? You're trying. Okay.
Mhm.
Well done. Three, two, one. Do it with Iris. I'm sorry, Mumei. It's because I suck. It's because
Mhm.
I couldn't carry you to victory anyway. It's okay. You made the right call.
Mhm.
I'd team up with you, Mumei. She's toxic. She's a toxic teammate.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Mhm.
Okay, since Crony is answering this one, I'll take over.
All right. Comfy stream is over for now. We have a long one on Sunday, so 2 days. I will be playing Pokemon all day. Shall we raid the funny feet guy? That seems pretty good. Yeah, it's late. I'm like I'm still pretty exhausted. Like it was very busy today and yesterday. Aw, I'm glad you enjoyed. Oh, so many of you. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I love you guys so much. The fuck? That's crazy. You guys are actually wild. Anyway, have fun with Kuro. We must say chat message will be please no feet. Copy paste that. That's the raid message. Please no feet. All right. Copy paste it. Copy paste it. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
No! Actually gonna fucking